5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
We're going to talk about leadership. We're going to talk about all different types of things over the course of the day. Leading yourself, leading others, building a team, building an empire. And our first presenter today, I've known for a few years now, and really impressed with what this gentleman has done. Built a huge organization in a very short period of time. He's been involved in the profession just for 4 years, and in that period of time, I mean, what he's built is really something extraordinary. And he's going to share some of his secrets as far as what he's done and how he's done it. Okay? So how many would like to know what a super successful person has done? Say aye. Aye. All right. Please give a big GoPro welcome to your friend of mine, Sandro Cazzato.
Let's start. Dear Daniela, I don't know you as you don't know me. My dear friend Ricardo from Switzerland, who works with me, was able to provide me your email address. Something sensational is happening since December 1st, 2020. And I think your father should know. My name is Sandro, I'm 37 years old, and I live in Zurich, in Switzerland. I'm an entrepreneur, and I have my own IT consulting company, offering services to Swiss banks and insurance companies. Last November, I bumped into a network marketing business. This was my very first experience in this new industry, and I didn't have any knowledge. My sponsor also didn't have a clue of what we were doing. In fact, she isn't the greatest sponsor, but this we will keep as a secret. So what did I do? She's not in the business anymore, that's why. So what did I do? I started selling the products in my environment with great success without putting too much effort into it. After selling 100 products in 3 weeks, I was contacted by my upline manager in Italy asking me for a Zoom call. I didn't have network marketing experience at all, so he was trying to explain what it was about. I immediately understood the potential, and I started laying out my plan for 2021. There was just one issue. I still didn't have any knowledge about network marketing. So guess what? I looked online for books and found GoPro of Eric. It took me only one evening to read it. Everything was so new and exciting for me. In addition to that, I started watching all his YouTube videos. I'm a person who wants to understand the sense behind the things, and how Eric is explaining everything in such a clear way made it very easy for me. I understood I had to fill up my December schedule with as many meetings and appointments as possible in order to get my 20 and 30 days in 30 days. And this is exactly what happened. Not only did I have 20 business partners after 20 days, but I was already able to explain to them the importance of duplication. We closed the month with 56 business partners in my team. The following months were just incredible, and all this because I followed Eric's advice and gave this burst of energy with full commitment during our first 90 days run. In numbers, after only 5 months, I have 3,515 distributors in my team. After only 4 months, I achieved in March 2021 the Diamond Manager rank, which I was able to confirm in April. With my network, we did $1.5 million in sales in March, 1.8 million in sales in April, and I have a forecast of 2.3 million in sales in May. I just wanted to say thank you to Eric for all that. Despite the fact that he's probably the best network marketing coach in the world, I think he will be delighted to hear my story. Thanks a lot for sharing. Best regards, Sandro. this email to Daniela 5 months after I started in network marketing. We argued backstage because I never got an answer on this email. She proved me that she saw it and she forwarded it to Eric, so. However, who was wondering after on Friday you saw what we achieved in only 4 years, how we did it? Please put your hands up. That's great. Today, not only I'm going to tell you how, but I'm going to also tell you why we did that in such a short time frame. So I'm going to take you a journey. I'm going to take you on a journey in my past, but I'm also going to take you on a journey in our future. Because I'm a strong believer that if you want to commit to have a bright future, an incredible future, you always need to understand where this thing started, where it's rooted. Why was all this even possible? So I come from an immigrant family. My grandfather, he decided to move to Switzerland in the 60s. And I grew up in Zurich. So this already will tell you why I had to go so fast. Gabriele, which is my friend, he was in Zurich 2 weeks ago. And he sent me a very sympathetic video. And he said, my friend, I know why you went so fast. Because in Zurich, when you're a diamond, you feel broke. So we had to motivate our team from the beginning to go fast, to achieve ranks that financially could be interesting for Swiss people. So when I started in this network marketing profession, I was already a business owner, entrepreneur for 13 years. I built a company that was servicing, as you heard in the email, Swiss banks, insurance companies. I had 80 employees that were going to banks to do projects, and then they were coming back. The thing is that I found myself at the age of 35 or 36, and I was just working for money. And it's incredible because thanks to this business, I already had financial freedom. I built a house in Switzerland. We traveled the world. By the way, I'm married and I have 2 kids. So basically, I didn't start network marketing because of the money, but because I was really unfulfilled in my previous business. So we should all start to destroy the misconceptions that people start in network marketing only because of money. And this makes us all understand that we can approach entrepreneurs that are already making big money. And we can sell them the business, hopefully in a better way than how my sponsor sold it to me. However, it was enough to do what we have done. So what happened in my life? I felt lots of pain. I'm an introvert. I'm a very reserved person. Of course, I wasn't showing that I was suffering from the inside. But there were moments in my life where I questioned my entire life. The relationship with my wife, the fact that maybe I became a father too young. And you know, human beings are very strange creatures. Before we point with the finger on ourselves, we look for the reason outside of us, but I was the reason. Not because I chose the wrong profession, because it allowed me to have a very strong base, and that was also the reason why we grew so fast in network marketing, but the fact that I was suffering from the inside made me want to go out of it, made me want to consider something that 15 years before, at the age of 21, someone already tried to convince me to join their business. I was too young to understand this opportunity. I wasn't ready for it. I went to the seminary because they invited me hardcore directly to the seminary. I couldn't understand and interpret the energy that they gave me at this event. People all well dressed, all hugging and kissing, and I said, Mamma mia ragazzi. Because I repeat, I'm an introvert. And then they announced the super unicorn manager, Mr., and he went on stage with his loud music, everybody was clapping, and I said, where am I? And he went on stage, and he was holding an amazing speech. And I thought with myself, but why do we need to do all this theater if this guy is top, you know, why? I didn't even go the second day. I repeat, I wasn't ready. But I was in November 2020. Because I had the knowledge, I was an entrepreneur, I was also more mature to understand opportunities. Because the reason why people are not rich in the world, I am talking about all the people, is because they didn't become yet the person that can see opportunities. Sometimes we have opportunities in front of our nose, but we don't see them because we are not the people yet to understand this opportunity. So I started in this business, you have heard the numbers, but what happened? Or how did we even achieve this crazy growth? One strategy, but we will hear about it later. 90 days run. You have heard Neuza. I started with crazy intensity in network marketing, but then I bumped into a video where Eric was talking about the 90 days run. So I went back to my team, we were around about 300 people then, and I said, guys, I have the strategy. I have the strategy, let's do a 90 days run. They were looking at me, what? Yes, let's put more intensity into it. Let's try. Okay, so we named this campaign Project 10K. I was convinced to make out of these 300 people, 10,000 people. Now you look at me and you say, are you crazy? Or yes, I'm crazy. But the great thing, or my luck, was the fact that I didn't know what's possible or impossible in network marketing. And so we just did it. Okay, we didn't achieve 10,000, but out of this 300, we made 4,200 distributors in 3 months. After this, we went through a very difficult phase because the summer came. After COVID lockdown, the summer, I don't know how your business went, but whew, I had the feeling that we opened the cage and all birds boom, flew out. And even if we were trying to bring them back, no chance. Like 5 holidays in 10 weeks. So we understood, yeah, we duplicated new distributors, but we didn't educate them about network marketing. So we started offering education to people. What is network marketing? Why are we doing this? How are we doing this? Like properly, all based on what I found in Eric's book, what I found in Eric's videos. My main market in the beginning was the German-speaking market, so I translated everything to German and I offered it to the team. This was the winning strategy. Because guess what? In October, we launched our second 90 days run in the same year. And since my entire team, we have one common vision, and the vision is that we are going to the moon because the world is not enough for what we are doing here. We called the second campaign Project Moon. And we went from 5,000 distributors to 12,000 distributors in 3 months. Thanks to this, we acquired like more self-esteem, more, how can I say, more standing also, because it's one thing if you're trying to do something, and it's another thing when you do something. So we had crazy results. After only being 1 year in the business, we had more than 12,000 distributors. And yeah, our organization was pretty strong already in the company. So what happens as a leader when you achieve some ranks too fast? You need to set yourself higher ranks. Because sometimes the compensation plan is not enough. When we only work towards the compensation plan, towards this rank, what can happen? That one day we achieve the last rank of the career. And you know what? Last month I achieved the last rank of our compensation plan. So, now I want to inform my entire team that I'm officially retired. Of course not. Because my vision and my goals go beyond this plan. My vision and my goals, they are oriented to network marketing. It's not about my team anymore. It's not about the company anymore. It's about network marketing. So rule number one for a true leader, set goals that go beyond your parameter, beyond the things that are even possible. Don't care about the fact if they are impossible or possible, because these are just words. We need to make plans, we need to do action in order that we can achieve these things. What did we understand with Project Moon? It was an internal wording. If I go to a person on the street and I say, hey, you want to participate to Project Moon? He looks at me. This is something about NASA or no. So what did we understand? That we had to start using a wording which is more mainstream, more common. So the next 90 days run that we launched in spring 2022, we called it Plan B. What if it works? Because we had already many people that joined our team and had amazing success. So what if it works? And you can truly go to a stranger and say, listen, COVID, war, you don't need the plan B. I would strongly recommend you to have a plan B. What if it works? You have nothing to lose. Worst case, you generate a new source of income. So with this, we recruited lots of people and we were all able to double down again our organization. But when a plan B works, what happens? It becomes a plan B. So next year, we launched another 90 days run, Plan A, because it works. We had so many full-timers in our business, achieving incredible stuff, so we were social proof that it works. We became the living proof that network marketing works. And you don't need to work 20 years to achieve amazing ranks. We did this in 2.5 years. So people want to have results immediately, but they are not willing to do what it takes. So we were teaching them with the stories, with the crazy success stories in our team, that this was really possible. And then, after Plan A, we realized more and more that for us, at least, network marketing is a profession. This is the most beautiful profession in the world. So we went out with so much energy in our last big 90 days run called We Have a Plan for You. It's your new profession. It's network marketing. And it became a crazy hype in Europe. Today, I lead a team of 150,000 distributors worldwide. We are doing between $50 and $60 million in sales every month. And we brought our company to 10x in 4 years. And this is thanks to the strategy 90 days run. But there is one other thing. Today, I'm also proud to be the leader of the strongest and most professional network marketing community in the world. And I'm happy also about the fact that no one talked about it here on stage, because there is one more thing that was crucial. Team culture. Rachel said in her speech that you cannot teach motivation. This is 100% true. But you can teach values. You can create an environment of growth, where people feel safe, where you want to bring people to express their biggest potential. You know what's the problem? People think that they need to please everyone. Network marketing is the business of the minority. And you need to please, above all, the ones that are the real ones. The ones that if you call in a Zoom in 15 minutes, show up. The ones that if you schedule a Zoom the 1st of January, they show up. The ones that if you say, let's go to Vegas and invest 10K to be here at this event, they show up. So you need to create a culture that is for these people to attract more people like this. Because, you know, the fact that I didn't have network marketing knowledge, I interpreted network marketing in a different way. I interpreted marketing like a company that doesn't want to deal with marketing and distribution is doing outsourcing of these two disciplines to other people. And the person that takes over this responsibility will become the CEO of a company that offers distribution and marketing services. Are you ready to be the CEO of this distribution and marketing company? I was ready, but me alone, I go nowhere. With this strategy, with this concept, we were able to create 6 income millionaires in 4 years. We were able to create more than 400 six-figure earners in 4 years, and all to the fact, thanks to the fact that we moved on with clear vision. That means also with clarity and with a clear concept. You cannot wake up in the morning and not know what to do. It doesn't work like this. You need your plan, your days. You need to know exactly what you will do today, because it's a fact. Every minute of our business is either a used minute or a lost minute. You remember that I said that I lost only 10 days last year? It was a lie. I asked my friend Samuel, what should I say? Because in truth, I lost 0 days. And this has nothing to do with work-life balance, guys. Because when you love network marketing, when you're a true business owner, when you are an entrepreneur, you use every second of your life to create something special, to create something that you really believe in. And I repeat, the reason why I did this crazy burst of energy, I gave this crazy burst of energy, was because of the big pain that I felt before I started in network marketing. I had the impression that the train of my life was passing in front of my eyes, and I was losing this train. Today, there is no human being on the world that lives its life with more intensity than I do, because I use every second for my business, for my future, for my people, to fulfill our vision. So every second of my life is used for that. And now, let's have an outlook to the future. It's very sad when you hear these stories about companies that are going out of network marketing, isn't it? I feel sorry for the people that are in these companies, but I also feel sorry for the company. Because have you ever asked yourself, why are the companies even doing it? Why are they going out of network marketing? At the beginning of my network marketing career, I was inhaling Jim Rohn. Okay? Everything. And he said one important sentence. It's not about how much time you spend creating something, it's about how much value you bring to the market. So, what happens? it happens that sometimes we relax. And sometimes we relax too early. So we are all paid with commissions. As a CEO of a company that is paying commissions to us, don't you have expectations towards these leaders that are leading this distribution and marketing company? Of course you do. And what happens if these people are not able to fulfill these expectations? You renegotiate. And there are some people that don't renegotiate, but they quit working with these people and they choose another business model, which is affiliate. So what does it mean for us? As long as we all work hard on bringing value to the market, nobody needs to be scared. I know how much value I bring to the market. As my leader, all know how much value they bring to the market. Do you know how much value you bring to the market? I hope it. Everybody should do a self-analysis regarding this. And ask yourself, do I really deserve this money every month? Am I the employee to whom I would pay this money based on the work that I put in last month? Ask yourself these questions, because leadership starts with you. I have a completely different idea about network marketing. Because yes, maybe there are companies that go out of the market. But in my vision, there will be many more companies that will choose network marketing as a distribution system. You don't believe me? You believe me? Are there people in the room that are not network marketers? Please, hands up. Good. I know this guy, but I know also these two guys. Can you also stand up, please? So, this guy with the glasses, he's my best friend, okay? But it's not the reason why he came, because he came last year because he's my best friend. This year he came again. Last year, Eric Worre did an exercise with us that we had to contact people while we were sitting here. You remember? Yes. Guess what? Samuel did the same. He's, by the way, he's in luxury pen business, so he has also sales. And he started using network marketing techniques. Samuel, can you say how much you made in 2 weeks after you started contacting all these people while you're sitting here, roundabout?
I did after 3 hours, thanks to this, at least 5K in sales.
5K in sales after 3 hours. Only because he started using network marketing techniques. This time he brought his CEO with him. Because they want to go even harder in network marketing techniques. I'm an investor in a clothing company, which does my clothes. You like my suit, by the way? Perfect. We are about to analyze if we can start traveling tailor strategy, which is basically nothing else as a network marketing business that is only for tailors. I'm a tailor, I know other tailors that want to promote our brand and sell our suits, and. So we are, again, the living proof that more people will consider network marketing as a business strategy, only if we do our job. So I have a dream, guys. I don't know if in America you know Zalando. You know Zalando? The UK. You know Zalando? Zalando is a huge online shop that sells clothes. Okay? They are doing $12 billion a year with an online shop. Now imagine what will happen if Zalando would use network marketing techniques to grow their business. Since you said that you like my suit, I can send you a link to buy my suit, right? But I can also send you a link if you want to promote the clothes that you buy online. At 12 billion companies, how much do you think it will take them to go from 12 billion to 100 billion with this strategy? 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Because they will be willing to share their revenues with the people so that more people will buy on this platform. Guys, network marketing is the future. But, you know, you remember when I said that I was scared that life was passing in front of me and I would miss my life? There was one superpower that I put in, and this is focus. We need to stay focused on what we have. There is no better or worse network marketing company. There is the network marketing opportunity. And instead of thinking only about your team, about your company, we should all more be focused on network marketing. Because the day will come that the masses will know about network marketing. And you know where they will go? To the most professional person in the room. To the ones that become a point of reference for network marketing. And we need to work on that. We need to be committed to become CEOs of distribution and marketing companies. This is the commitment that I gave to my leader. I told them I will train you until the day that, in case you should decide to hang your network marketing career to the wall, you can go and apply for every CEO position that is out there. So we need to become the person. And I want to leave you with a story that shows how important focus is. Let's go back to the Second World War. We all know how the Second World War ended. The Japanese people were suffering a lot, and this made them want to develop the biggest communication company in the world. They didn't have handies and cell phones back then, so it all worked with Morse code. You know Morse code? Okay. So they did a big round of interviews. Basically, they called all the people that were professionals in communication of the country to a specific place, and they did a big round of interviews. You had to take the ticket in the beginning to know when is your turn. So 300 people in the room, like this, packed. What happens? It became very loud in this room, you know, when network marketing are between them, blah, 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 blah. So the communication guys are similar, apparently. So it became very loud in the room. But there was one guy that walked in, you could see it from his eyes that he was very focused. He was very well prepared for this day. He took the ticket, he saw 250, I said, okay. He went to his chair, sat down, and he stayed there, thinking about what he will say during the interview, very focused. While there was a big, big, big noise around him. On the building next to it, there were construction works. You could hear like this machine doing noise, but he stayed focused. At some point, there was a huge line waiting in front of the door, next, next, next. He stands up, he walks by the entire line, like this. Everybody was yelling at him, where are you going? Stand in the line, it's not your turn. He opens the door of this office without knocking, he goes in. It became very quiet in the room. He comes out with a paper, big smile, and leaves the building. The responsible person of the interview comes out and says, guys, we are done for today, this guy got the job. You can imagine how they reacted. They, hey, what is it? It's not fair. We came here. Why he walked in front of us? And this guy was standing in front of them saying, while you were all too busy to talk about last night or where you're going on holiday, this guy heard the Morse codes that we were sending to you with the construction works over there. Because it was a bore machine saying, if you hear this, this is a test, and you walk into our office without knocking, and you will get the job. Guys, we need to stay focused every day, every minute. Work on your future. The future is bright for network marketing. I don't know if with or without you, but we are all going to the moon. Thank you very much.
Sandro Cazzato.